Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm doing something different today. I've never done this before. I'm going to record one video and post it on both channels. So you might be on the Salty Psychic channel right now, or you might be on the Audrey Christine channel. So wherever you're from, wherever you're watching, hello, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. And I'm sure you'll appreciate if I stop moving the freaking camera. All right, be still. All right, so I just got home from a hair appointment. There we have it. That's today's due. Still working towards the hair for the wedding for my daughter, which will happen in September. So welcome, Salty Psychic / Audrey Christine. We will not talk about crime. We will talk about Kate Middleton. Audrey, stop. Haven't you seen the comments? Everyone is saying to leave her alone. Let her heal and recover. Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I can still speak my mind. And, I've had a few people ask me, hey, what do you think's going on with Kate? Well, I'll tell you, because it's been a little bit of a process for me. By the way, if you're not subscribed to both channels, can you just do that? Can you just hit the subscribe and the like button right now, please? That ugly monster algorithm really has high requirements, and he's just not throwing me out there enough. So please hit those buttons. So if you're not aware, I feel very close to the royal family for many, many, many reasons. Those of you who've known me for years know why. Those of you who are new here, you'll figure it out. If you keep watching videos and go to the other channel, watch some videos. I did mention something about it on a video I did with my friend Drew from Drew's Paranormal. Hello, girl. So anyway, and when I do this cough, it's spirit. It's spirit coming in. Slow down. Okay. All right. So let's go back to December 2023. We knew Charles was diagnosed with some sort of cancer. Not surprised. I feel like he does have, what is this? I've never said this to anyone, including my own husband. I'm feeling maybe an enlarged heart for the man. Something going on with his heart. Yeah, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him from right here. The swollen fingers, the coloring's off. There's just different things. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a psychic. So don't quote me or hold me to anything, please. And then we found out about Kate having stomach surgery. Stomach surgery. Well, she certainly doesn't need to have a surgery I had, which is a Tommy Talk. The girl is wafer thin, right? We know that. We know that. So probably not a cosmetic surgery. When I looked at the last picture of her prior to having surgery, I can read a lot. I can read people's energy from photos. I looked at one of her later photos, and I felt like, and I told my husband, something happened which caused the doctors to have to go in and dig a little deeper, where they found something wrong. Something went awry, didn't go as it was supposed to. In the process of dealing with that situation, was discovered she has something else. That's as far as I go with that right now. In my unprofessional opinion, as a former anorexic, I do 100% believe in my heart that she is anorexic. I see it. I see it in her. I do. I see it in her. It's not pretty to me. I know people that I used to work with, when they would see someone that thin, they're like, oh, she looks good. Look at her. Oh my God, she's hot. Excuse me? This person's dying of anorexia. You think that's attractive? You got something wrong with you. And that's coming from other women. So don't get that mentality. I don't understand that at all. It's kind of sick in the head if you ask me. You're sick. You're sick if you think someone with anorexia is physically attractive because of their thinness. Okay, not cool. So we hadn't seen her. We haven't seen her. Everyone's like, how is she? She's good. She's recovering. She's at home. She's here. She's there. And then, we get this infamous photo. And I looked at the photo and I don't see the photoshopping really. My mind doesn't understand. I don't see it. I don't see all the things literally pointed out with arrows. I don't see what they're talking about. Her hand without a ring. Okay. Her hand that's a little blurry. Okay. Charlotte's cuff. I don't see a problem with her sweater. I mean, maybe I'm just stupid. Some of you will agree, but I don't see the problem. I don't see the photoshopping again, but whatever. But I looked at the photo. This was before anyone started saying anything about photoshopping and shit. I said, something's not right. Something is not right with her. There's something wrong still, as serious as before her stomach surgery. Whatever it is not gone. And it's not minor. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, you just got that off the internet. Well, no, I didn't. When I watch these videos of people who have said things that I've told my family here, then that's just validating for me personally. So, and if you know me, I'm not going to lie. I don't make shit up. The real world is too crazy to make shit up. Truth is stranger than fiction. So I go for the truth. It's sometimes hard to believe, but it's there. So then we see a picture that came out here in the US of Catherine in the car with her mother driving. And they were in an Audi, I believe, SUV. Catherine was in the passenger seat. Mom, Carol, was driving. Carol looked like hell. Carol looks like a mother concerned, stress, and a heavy burden on the woman. Now, if you recall, I am not a Carol fan, nor am I a Mr. Middleton fan. Don't like them, don't care for them, don't appreciate how they raised their children. I will tell you my personal belief and understanding from spirit is these people raised their children as animals to be bought off by royalty. We're going to raise our children to make them desired by William and Harry and William, somebody in the family. Audrey, how can you say that? That's so stupid. That's awful. Now you're just gossiping. No, I'm not gossiping. And I'm saying these things because this is part of the reason why, in my opinion, and as a psychic, that Catherine is anorexic and ill. She's never gotten to be who she is. So now we have this fake confession from her because she didn't edit those videos, that photo. I'm telling you right now, Catherine did not rearrange or edit that picture that came out of her and the kids. That wasn't her, but she took the fall for it because she takes one for the team all the time. That's part of the reason why she's sick. So we have her being raised by people who are just trying to sell her off to the royal family. I know it's awful to say, but you know what? It's the truth. And this truth has really affected the woman. She's got Meghan Markle to deal with. She's got William to deal with. Audrey, I thought you liked the royals. Oh, I do. But William is just a man. He is nothing out of the ordinary. We know that. He is also his father's son. He's a man. So she has to deal with that. She has to deal with Charles and Camilla and, being a royal. Oh, boo hoo. She lives in a castle, Audrey. So what? Audrey, you complain about your little tiny house that you live in. No, I don't. I don't. But what I'm saying is just because you live in a castle does not mean you're happy. Okay? There's someone not far from where I live. They are literally building a castle. The next time I drive by it, I'll take a photo for you because it's like, I looked at my husband. I guess I'm not the only princess around here that thought, you know, this life I was supposed to live in a castle. So, whatever, but that's a nice castle. It's beautiful. It's huge. It's a castle and it's in a neighborhood, which is funny. I mean, it's a big lot. But anyway, just because you're in a castle doesn't mean your life is together, that your life is happy, that your life is easy, and that you have no problems. Also, and Spirit's telling me to spit this out, because I've been very quiet about this other subject, but I'm being shown right now. This also has to do with her stress, and that is her youngest child, little Louie. There is the spectrum, I believe, is involved. And that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot to handle, especially as a prince of the British royal family. How does the British royal family handle a prince or a relative who has special needs? And I feel her getting blamed for that she's too old. She shouldn't have had that last baby. She should have known. All of that's being laid at her feet, and that's unnecessary and unkind and unacceptable, in my opinion. Then we have the picture of Catherine in the car with William sitting in the back, as they do, and her head is turned. And it's like, okay, did the paparazzi just catch her while her head was turned? Probably not. She, this poor woman is, she has no privacy. If she wants to turn her head because she feels she doesn't look good or she doesn't look like herself or whatever, maybe she's tired, she doesn't have to look. But the point is, she wasn't looking. She wasn't facing the camera. This reminds me, this is just hitting me right now. Diana's telling me, well, Diana is here. And she says, well, that was me, wasn't it? I couldn't look at the cameras because my face was all crying. My eyes were crying. My eyes were puffy. Now, I'm not saying that Catherine's eyes were tired and puffy from crying, but there's a legitimate reason, is what is being told to me right now. Some people think Catherine's gone, that she's passed, and that's her sister in her place. I don't believe any of that to be true. That is not what Spirit shows me. Spirit shows me someone in pain, someone also mentally health-wise in pain, if you will. I'm not saying she's nuts. I'm not saying she's a schizophrenic. I am not saying anything like that. Mental health is a thing for everyone. It's just not everyone wants to deal with it and share it and try and work on it. So, but I will tell you, I feel Catherine is suffering with her mental health as much as she is with her physical health, and that's sad. And that's sad for the kids and stressful for the kids too. And I don't like that. That's hard on children. We want to protect kids, but again, it's part of life having things happen to parents sometimes. So that's where I'm at with this situation now. I don't know if I've told you guys on the Salty Psychic channel. My other channel knows, but I'm not sure if you Saltines know. I'm going to London. I'm going to London in a few days. A few days. I'm excited. I'm ready. My bags are packed. My bags are packed. All I need to do is get to the airport. So Benjamin and I are going. And we'll be there for a little while. And we'll do some live shows from there. I'll be looking, I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking for a few people. I'm going to look for River from YouTube. I'm going to look for King Charles. And of course, anything on Catherine. Now they live at Windsor Castle, Catherine and William. Oh, I'm going to Windsor Castle. I always do. I always go to Windsor. That's one of mine and Benjamin's favorite things to do. And Chase loved it too. It's just adorable. It's an adorable place to live. How lucky. And while we're there, we'll go visit the Queen there at Windsor Castle. So that's all I have for now. If you're a person that prays, pray for her and the family. If you're not into praying, if you want to just send good energy, how do you do that? You don't have to close your eyes, but you can close your eyes and just say, oh, Catherine, I know you're going through a lot. I hope you're okay. And I hope the universe is sending you, health and wellness and all this kind of stuff, which is basically praying, but we call it something different. Yeah, that's it. And I'm looking around as a psychic. I'm looking around London right now. I'm looking. Still not a Camilla fan. Ugh, if I see her in person, I don't know if I can restrain myself because I just can't stand the woman. I just can't stand her. And it's not just because what she did to Diana. It's her insides I don't care for. Well, and her outsides, let's be honest. Ugh. Okay, well, that's enough salty for now. I'll be back with a crime video on the Salty Psychic, and I'm wrapping up my weekly vlog on the Audrey Christine channel. So I'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Be safe. Ciao.